Hi, welcome to my journey. My name is Cherie. Welcome to my journey. And today, I am with my pitties. Yes, this is the first time they've gotten into the van. And, my goodness, how time flies. It's time for them to go back to the doctor. They need some more shots. Okay? So, we're taking them to the Texas Coalition. Shout out to them. And we're on our way over there because, yeah, they're open now. So let's go. Woo! So I got up early this morning. I spreaded some mulch out there in the front. I still have, the backyard to do. And I did my walk already. So now I'm drinking my protein coffee that has fiber, collagen, creatine, protein, yeah, and some caffeine. Yeah, so, we're very, very happy to drink us some caffeine. Look at this pitty. I knew she would get up there on the seat. Snoopy, she prefers to be down there on the floor, but not the pitty. The pitty is like, let me get up here. I gotta see what's going on. So yeah, I put a sheet out there for them, and I'm just so happy to have them with me while I'm moving around. Oh my God, I just hope they're good dogs when we out here in public. Because, they just get so excited. Like, they get so excited. They get beside themselves. They're not even themselves when they get that excited. There's something else. Something else. So, yeah. I already feel productive. And it's a little bit after 9. And, yeah. It's 70 degrees, and it's March 25th. Man, time is going by so fast. Ooh, it needs to go by a little bit faster for me. Yeah, but I can be patient. I can be very patient. If the time can slow down when things get good, but right now things is like chaotic. I sent a video out there describing the difference between manipulative Machiavellianism and intelligence, and there is an extreme contrast. However, the whole goal for the people who indulge in the Machiavellianism is that, they get people to act on rushed emotions. Yeah, rushed. And thank God my earth placements won't allow me to do that. Right? So we're here at the Texas Coalition. I hope that, people will, know the tactics about Machiavellianism. I think it was developed in the 1700s, based off of instilling chaos into people and getting them to react real fast, and it was very manipulative. It's manipulative strategies. Hold on, I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, I got my pitties with me in the car. right? I have been so afraid to put them in the car because I didn't want, pet fur to be, part of my evaluation, okay? But right now it's too hot for me to even think about putting passengers in the van. Um, and the dogs need to come down here and get their shots. So here we are. Here we are. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Look at my pitty. Look at my pitties. Oh, look at them. Oh, they're gonna be good doggies while they go get their shots. Yep. I'll probably take them to go get a treat at the pet store. Yeah. Because that's what we do. We reward our pitties. So I'm just waiting for them to call me in. That's just a routine. That's how they do things. Right? You come down, you get in line. There's always a line here. Oh my God, there's always a line here. Dos huevos. Oh, that's a restaurant. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I was up early, trying to keep, the plants in the front yard, trying to help them stay moist and absorbent, at least at the roots. There's not a lot I could do, when it comes to this, heat wave that we're having in half of our country. Yeah. But because it feels like summer, even though it's not quite summer yet, but it feels like summer because we're waking up to 75-degree weather and we're going to bed in 85-degree weather. What? Yeah. So, I still have to figure out a way to isolate and fix this underground leak that I have. Yeah, and that's going to take money. That's going to definitely take money. I know they were saying that they have these companies that will find your leak, but I think I called them and I think they said that basically to do a leak detector assessment is like $300 just to come out and locate the leak. That has nothing to do with the repairs. So I kind of know where it's at. Well, I kind of know the general vicinity of where it's at. And I'm thinking, since digging is probably going to be necessary, that might be a good time also to maybe put some concrete blocks under the house. Yeah. I mean, it's doable. It would be a lot more doable if I had the money, right? But right now, the only thing that I can do is conceive it, and ask the universe, damn it, give me the fucking money. Right? Help me at least, get the insurance so that I can get it paid, to be, restored back to normal. But, yeah. So now, I'm living my life like I'm living in a cave. But I'm learning, survival skills. Yeah, learning survival skills with one foot in the grave. Because when you get older, you know, by the time we get to a certain age, we're kind of okay, about ending things, passing through, going to the next round, stuff like that. We kind of good, right? Got grandkids that are grown. Um, yeah. So, you know, we don't really have too much to prove, or, you know, not really feeling like we're missing out on anything, if we leave. Okay? So that's why I never understood, attacks against me, right? Because I'm like, you guys got the wrong one here. Right? Because I've already been successful in my contribution to, humanity. Gave them 2 beautiful daughters. Beautiful daughters. We've already gotten, 2 beautiful grandkids. Okay? And, then contributed to society, enough to where, in a couple of months I'll be receiving a pension. So, I know I did the thing. I did the damn thing, and I did it right. Even though I had a lot of pushback, right? Well, maybe you shouldn't work. Maybe you should work a menial job. Just enough. And I was like, what the hell? I support you. You should support me back. Right? And it was like, that's not the way it's supposed to go. You're supposed to support the man, and the man is supposed to support the world. And it's just like, what? Where am I supposed to get regenerized? Where am I supposed to get my energy from? Right? If it ain't from my man. Right? You would think you could try to get it from your kids, right? From your plants, from your pets, right? But a lot of guys, they use that Machiavellian triangulation, trying to make their kids love the father more than the mother, take sides, all of that shit, especially in divorce. It happens even when divorce isn't present, but especially in divorce. Okay? Because otherwise, that would discredit the whole, following your loins idea. If the kids actually resent, their father for following his loins, and and the kids resent them, and then he's like, oh my God, what is this? Right? So, and they got a protection mechanism that says, well, those were just bad seeds, and that was, a bad woman. She was karmic, learn your lesson and move on, man. But sometimes, the truth, kind of begs the question, and they suffer psychosis, right? And they can't get the woman out their mind. They can't. Okay? Uh, so yeah, you know, I got like some videos that I watch that, you know, keep me current, you know, on the drama that's happening out here in the world, right? And trying to, you know, trying my best to understand that, you know, listen, you know, being a karmic and having karma, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. You can actually learn and you can actually prosper, you know, having a relationship with a person that is a karmic. So I don't know why they make it seem like karma is horrible. Now, of course, we would love to have like dharma, right? We would love that. But, you know, that's not always available. You know, in situations that, you know, grew up in dysfunction. What's going on? Oh my God, free rabies? What does that say? Free rabies vaccines when you purchase a premium vaccine set. Sale price $55. Well, I think we'll get that for 2 dogs. $55 times 2, that's 110. Let's go in. Okay, my pitties, they got a clean bill of health. Woo, but they was radiating a lot of power. Gracie, she's 54 pounds now. Snoopy, she's 75 pounds now. I told him, I said, yeah, y'all's 100 pounds together, but I'm twice as much.